God has a shocking revelation about your future spouse's reaction to you today. They are discovering something incredible about your spiritual identity that's completely overwhelming them. Your destined partner is losing control because they've finally recognized who you truly are in the spiritual realm. This isn't just attraction or admiration. This is divine recognition of your powerful spiritual calling. God is revealing to you that your future spouse has seen your true spiritual nature, and their intense reaction is proof of the sacred connection you're meant to share. This message comes with love to prepare you for the overwhelming love that's coming your way. As you hear these words, know that God sees your future spouse struggling to process the magnitude of your spiritual power and beauty. It's normal to feel surprised or uncertain when someone has such an intense reaction to you. But remember that God is orchestrating this divine recognition with perfect care. Their overwhelming response is your confirmation that you've found your spiritually destined partner. You're receiving this message because your love story is about to enter its most powerful phase. Even when their reaction feels too intense or scary, trust that this overwhelming attraction is a blessing because it proves you've been spiritually matched by divine hands. Their loss of control is actually God's way of showing both of you that your connection transcends ordinary human relationships and enters sacred spiritual territory. As you think about your future spouse's discovery, take time to understand what they're truly seeing in you. Just like the sun can't hide its light from someone standing in darkness, your spiritual power can't be hidden from the soul meant to walk beside you for life. Your authentic spiritual gifts and divine calling are becoming crystal clear to the person destined to love and support your spiritual journey. Just like a powerful magnet draws metal from great distances, your spiritual energy is pulling your future spouse toward you with unstoppable force. This revelation isn't random timing. It's divine orchestration of your love story unfolding exactly as God planned. Your spiritual light has become so bright that your future spouse can no longer ignore or deny the sacred connection between you. The intensity of their reaction proves that God has been preparing both of your hearts for this moment of recognition. Sometimes the most powerful spiritual gifts are revealed through the eyes of someone who loves us unconditionally and sees our true divine nature with perfect clarity. This discovery about your spiritual identity is more than just romantic attraction. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your destined love journey. It's a time for you to embrace the power of being truly seen and spiritually recognized by your divine partner. Face this intense connection with an open heart, knowing that soul-level recognition often creates overwhelming emotional responses. There's a loving plan at work in your romantic destiny, and this moment of spiritual revelation is unfolding exactly as God designed. Intense spiritual connections might feel overwhelming at first, but see them as confirmation of divine romantic orchestration. Every moment of recognition becomes a sacred experience that deepens your spiritual bond and prepares you both for a marriage blessed by heaven. When romantic intensity feels too powerful to handle, reach out in prayer for guidance about this divine partnership. God is always here to give you wisdom about navigating spiritually significant relationships and preparing for the love story He's writing for your life. In your prayers about this connection, you'll find the peace and understanding you need to embrace the overwhelming love that's flowing toward you through your future spouse's spiritual awakening to who you really are. As we've discussed this powerful spiritual recognition happening in your love life, I'd like to help prepare you for more divine revelations about your romantic destiny. If these messages about spiritual partnership and soul recognition resonate with your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual guidance about love, destiny, and the divine connections God is arranging in your life. Pay attention to the specific signs that confirm your future spouse recognizes your true spiritual nature. These aren't ordinary romantic reactions. They are divine confirmations sent to validate your spiritual connection. As you interact with this person, notice how their energy completely shifts around you. You might see them becoming unusually nervous, experiencing sudden emotional intensity, having vivid dreams about you, or feeling drawn to you in ways they can't explain or control. You might notice them staring at you with wonder, asking deep spiritual questions they've never asked anyone else, or confessing feelings that surprise even them. They might mention seeing light around you, feeling peaceful in your presence, or experiencing spiritual sensations when you're together. These aren't coincidences. They're sacred confirmations that your souls recognize each other from the spiritual realm. Trust your intuition about their overwhelming reaction to you. That inner knowing that their response goes beyond normal attraction is your connection to divine truth about your destined partnership. When you feel their spiritual recognition of your true nature, when their emotions seem too intense for the situation, or when they seem to be fighting feelings they don't understand, that's God confirming through their heart what He's already revealed to yours. These moments of soul recognition are divine whispers, showing you exactly how powerful your spiritual connection truly is and preparing both of you for the sacred union that's approaching. Remember, you're not navigating this intense spiritual romance alone. God is with you, surrounding both you and your future spouse with divine love and protection as you both process this overwhelming recognition. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly matchmakers, all working to support you through this powerful romantic awakening. This spiritual discovery is designed to unite you, not overwhelm you. And every part of this intense connection is under divine care and perfect timing. Feel thankful for this soul-level recognition, for it shows how perfectly God has designed your romantic destiny. Each moment of overwhelming attraction brings you both closer to the spiritually powerful marriage God has planned for your lives. The universe holds both your hearts gently during this intense recognition process, and nothing can separate you from the divine love that's orchestrating your union. Your angels are working overtime to help both of you understand and embrace the sacred nature of your connection without fear or resistance. Divine timing. God's perfect romantic clock is working in your love story right now when your future spouse discovers your spiritual identity at exactly the moment when both your hearts are ready for this level of connection. That's sacred timing orchestrating your destiny. These moments of spiritual recognition show you're both connected to God's plan for your romantic future, living in harmony with divine guidance even through overwhelming emotions. As these signs of soul recognition become stronger, let them build your confidence in this destined connection. Each overwhelming reaction from your future spouse confirms you're both being guided toward the most spiritually powerful union of your lives. Pay attention to these intense romantic experiences and trust their divine message. They aren't random attractions or emotional confusion. They're part of a loving plan to unite two spiritually matched souls at exactly the right moment. Keep your heart open to these divine romantic revelations. The more you recognize and accept the spiritual nature of their overwhelming response, the clearer your path to divine marriage becomes. Trust God's perfect timing in revealing your true nature to the person meant to love and cherish you forever. Just as you receive these divine messages about your spiritual romantic destiny, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others searching for their soulmate. Connections. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important revelations about divine love to reach those who are wondering if they've found their spiritually destined partner or are struggling to understand overwhelming romantic connections. As your future spouse continues processing their discovery of your spiritual identity, believe that this intense connection will lead to amazing spiritual growth for both of you. Just like two candle flames create one powerful fire when brought together, your combined spiritual energies will create something more beautiful and powerful than either of you could achieve alone. God arranges these soul recognitions perfectly. Even when the emotional intensity feels overwhelming at first, focus on preparing your heart for this spiritually significant relationship, because divine partnerships require spiritual maturity and emotional readiness. When you stay true to your spiritual calling and keep your heart open to this destined love, wonderful transformations begin in both your lives. Dreams you never thought possible start manifesting through the power of your spiritual union. Every step you take toward embracing this overwhelming connection brings you closer to the most fulfilling relationship of your lifetime. Stay authentic in your spiritual identity, because your relationship with God is what attracted this divine partner to you in the first place. Your spiritual growth together will become a testimony of God's power to create perfect romantic matches that serve His greater purpose in both your lives. As you prepare for this divinely orchestrated union, make it a habit to say, "I am divinely connected to my spiritual partner," every morning. Speak these words with complete faith in God's romantic plan for your life. This simple practice creates a spiritual bridge between your heart and your future spouse's heart that doubt cannot break. When uncertainty creeps in about their overwhelming reaction, or when their intensity feels too much to handle, pause for a quiet moment. Use this time to center your spirit and connect with the divine love flowing between you both. Trust that God is working out every detail of your love story for both your highest good, and begin each day thanking Him for revealing your spiritual identity to the right person. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude for this divine recognition, you create space for even deeper spiritual intimacy in your relationship. Align your heart with God's timing and trust, knowing that divine romantic guidance is always available when you pray for it. Your faith in God's plan is what opened the door for this soul-level connection, and continuing to trust will bring this love story to its beautiful fulfillment. During this powerful romantic awakening, you're not just experiencing personal love, but also becoming someone who can guide others toward their own spiritual partnerships. This intense connection with your future spouse offers you a chance to demonstrate God's ability to create perfect romantic matches. Each day gives you new opportunities to strengthen your faith in divine love and share hope with those still searching for their soulmate. As you pray for guidance about this overwhelming connection and stay close to God through this romantic journey, remember to support friends who are also seeking their divine partners. Your love story can inspire and encourage others who might be wondering if true spiritual love exists. Use your experience to bring hope to someone else's romantic journey. Embrace each day as a chance to build a community of believers in divine love, showing others that God truly does have someone special planned for each of His children. Together we grow stronger in faith about love, supporting each other through prayer and testimony about God's power to orchestrate perfect romantic destiny. In closing, as we embrace this overwhelming spiritual recognition and whatever beautiful moments it brings, let's move forward with confidence and joy in God's romantic plan. Be prepared to welcome the divine partnership God is arranging. Face intense spiritual attraction with wisdom and grace, and recognize every blessing along this destined path. Trust in the power of prayer to guide your love story, and in God's constant presence in your romantic journey. You are walking toward a spiritually powerful union, surrounded by divine love and blessed by heaven's approval. Keep saying, "I am divinely connected to my spiritual partner," and watch as this overwhelming love transforms into lasting spiritual marriage. If this message has helped you understand your future spouse's overwhelming reaction and prepared your heart for divine love, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more spiritual guidance about romantic destiny. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a divine revelation about love meant specifically for you. When you share this message, you help others recognize their own spiritual romantic connections. Each person who receives this guidance through you becomes part of your legacy of divine love and spiritual awakening. Dear Lord, please give us wisdom to navigate intense spiritual attractions and the grace to embrace the overwhelming love you send our way. Help us recognize our spiritual partners and prepare our hearts for divine marriage. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or helped you understand a spiritually significant romantic connection, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine revelations about love with others searching for their soulmate. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics about divine love, romantic destiny, or soulmate connections you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance your heart needs most on this beautiful journey towards spiritual partnership.